Welcome to the special broadcast on the parliamentary elections on DD India. The Great Indian Elections 2024 is the year when democracy's health will be tested. On the show today, we take a look at Kerala and why it matters as India decides in 2024. Well, God's own country Kerala gets the first spell of rains in India. The coastal state has the highest female-to-male ratio and is also the paradise of Ayurveda. Kerala boasts of the first church, mosque and synagogue of India and is also known as the Spice Coast of the country. A deep dive into why Kerala matters as India decides in 2024.
The South Indian state of Kerala, a land of lush landscapes, backwaters, beaches and Ayurveda. Popular among tourists across the globe as God's own country. Kerala is also called Keralam in Malayalam, which is the official language of the state. It is located on the Malabar coast of India and was formed in 1956. It consists of 14 districts and its capital city is Thiruvananthapuram. Kerala has the highest literacy rate at 96.2%, the highest life expectancy of 77.3 years. Kerala is also the least impoverished state in India. India's apex public policy think tank Niti Aayog's multidimensional poverty index put the headcount ratio for Kerala at 0.71%, the lowest among states in India. It is also known for Ayurveda, a traditional Indian system of medicine which is a player in increased medical tourism. Kerala is the first child-friendly state in the world. This rare achievement of Kerala was under the global initiative Baby Friendly Hospital Initiative sponsored by WHO UNICEF. After the first ever elections to the Kerala Legislative Assembly in 1957, the Communist Party of India emerged as the single largest party. EMS Namboodiripad formed the first elected government with the support of 5 independent legislators. The government was not able to complete its full 5-year term. However, leader Namboodiripad is the first communist leader in India to head a popularly elected left government. In Kerala, there are 2 main political parties and several smaller ones. The Communist Party of India, Marxist, and Indian National Congress are the 2 major parties. Other parties in the state are CPI, Kerala Congress, Muslim League, and Bharatiya Janata Party. Left Democratic Front and United Democratic Front are 2 main political alliances in Kerala. The LDF is led by the Communist Party of India, Marxist, and the UDF is led by the Indian National Congress. The Bharatiya Janata Party got their first seat in Kerala Legislative Assembly in 2016. The 2021 Kerala Legislative Assembly election was held in Kerala on 6th of April 2021 to elect 140 members to the 15th Kerala Legislative Assembly. The election saw the incumbent LDF retaining power with 99 seats, marking the first time that an alliance won consecutive terms in the state since 1977. The UDF won the remaining 41 seats, 6 less than in the previous election. The National Democratic Alliance received a dip in vote share and lost their lone seat. Pinaraya Vijayan won and became the first Chief Minister of Kerala to be re-elected after completing a full 5-year term in office. In the 2019 general elections, the Indian National Congress led United Progressive Alliance swept 19 out of 20 seats in the state. The Bharatiya Janata Party led National Democratic Alliance, which formed government at centre, couldn't win any seats but gathered around 15% of the vote share. In the current scenario, with 27.1 million electors in the state, political parties and the voters are looking forward to the upcoming general elections.
Well, there is a political storm brewing in Kerala. Kerala will become the second state after Tamil Nadu where the entire state, the polling process will be over in one single phase. Tamil Nadu got over in the first phase. It's Kerala's turn. A quick look at how Kerala, is positioned, where it is. Kerala is in the southern part of India. On the Indian map, it comes right there at the bottom. Kerala, the state which is known for its spices, which is known as God's own country. That's how Kerala tourism promotes it. The lower part of India, almost in the southern tip, that's from where Kerala comes. 20 seats up for grabs. If you look at the total candidates, almost 194 candidates there in the election fray. 169 male, 25 females. Remember, every year, every elections in Kerala, you would have that particular ratio switch, but very much about 20 when it comes to women participation. Remember, Kerala has more women voters than men in this particular election. Look at 2024, Congress, in 2014, I beg your pardon, Congress managed to win 8, the CPI 1, the CPI-M 5, the RSP 1, the KC Money faction managing to win 1, the IUML 1, and the independents winning 2 seats in the Lok Sabha elections. Flip that 5 years later, things haven't changed much. The entry of, then Congress President Rahul Gandhi into the political or the election fray down south from Wayanad changed the fortunes of, the Congress party in particular. This is from where they got the lion's share of the seat in 2019. The Congress winning 15. You put the RSP, the IUML, the KC Money faction all together, the left was left with just 1 seat in Kerala in 2019 election. So that's a clean sweep that the UDF made in 2019. There's a jump of almost 4% when it comes to the voting pattern across 2 elections of 2014 and 19. Remember, 2019, BJP picked close to 15% of the votes, though they did not win any seat there. 2016 assembly elections, BJP managed to open its account. O Rajgopal winning that seat in Nimon in the southern part of Kerala, winning by around a margin of 8,500 votes, and that was the lone seat that they managed to win in 2016. If you put there are 2 factions in Kerala. It's generally the UDF and the LDF. The UDF managed to win close to 47 seats. When you look at 2021, they almost lost 6 more of it. It was down to 41. The LDF managed to, from 91, managed to up the mark. They reached 99 seats in 2021 in the assembly elections. And almost after 44 years, you had a repeat of a government. The left coming back to power, back to back. Pinarayi Vijayan managing to win another 5 years there, winning the confidence of the people, especially in the assembly elections that followed. Voting percentage in the assembly elections in Kerala, almost there, 77%, 73. It's just exactly the opposite of how the Lok Sabha elections were held in 2014 and 2019. Now, this time around, when I mentioned the UDF, there is a partnership that is put in place. The Congress picking up 16 seats, the lion's share, the IUML 2, the KCJ, that's the James faction of Kerala Congress picking up 1 seat, the RSP, managed to win that 1 seat in 2019, once again holding on to that seat, N. Ramachandran there with from the RSP holding on to that seat in 2024. The left, you've got the CPI-M, that's 15, the KC Money faction that switched sides going over to the left, picking up 1 seat, the CPI picking up 4. Now, there's another combination, the BJP, that's the NDA alliance, the BJP picking up 16, the BDJS picking up 4 seats. There are 20 seats in Kerala. We have culled out at least 8 top seats that we are looking, 8 top, star fights that you could see in this particular elections. The big seats that we have picked, Alathur, you've got Dr. T.N. Sarasu taking on Ramya Haridas. And this is an interesting battle, and you've got the top left minister in the election fray. So the left is pushing all that it can in these elections to make it count from this particular seats. Artingal, another interesting seat. You've got Union Minister V. Muralidharan in the election fray, V. Joy from the left, and you've got Adur Prakash there from the Congress. It's an interesting battle, I would say, for the simple reason a union minister's entry into election makes things very interesting. Thrissur, another important seat that the BJP looks this time confident of winning. There are 3 to 4 seats that the BJP looks to make it count. Thrissur is one. Suresh Gopi, cine actor from the Malayalam film industry there in the fray. You've got K. Muralidharan from the Congress and you've got Sunil Kumar from the CPI. It's a very tight battle, but the presence of Suresh Gopi makes things a bit more interesting. Alappuzha, for the simple reason, you've got the Congress secretary there, K.C. Venugopal, stayed away from the Lok Sabha elections in 2019, back in the election fray from the seat that he won in 2014 in this particular election battle. Shifting to the next seat, that's Wayanad. It's the seat that Kerala is now known for. Rahul Gandhi in the election fray. You've got K. Surendran and Annie Raja from the CPI in the election battle. It's a triangular contest. Last time around, Rahul managed to win it handsomely. But remember, the equations have changed from then, 5 years later. Pathanamthitta, it's another interesting battle. You've got the battle of Antonies, Anil Antony, joining the BJP, taking the baton, and the only Christian face that the BJP has in this election there, joining the race from Pathanamthitta. You've got the former finance minister of Kerala, T. Thomas Isaac, in the election fray from, representing the CPIM. And you've got the sitting MP, Anto Antony, in the election fray. Vadakara, another important constituency, for the simple reason you have K.C. Shailaja, the health minister, the poster girl of that COVID fight that the Kerala state government did. She is in the election fray. Shafi Parambil along with Praful Krishna, P. Krishnan there in that completing that election battle for Vadakara. Our next look is at the big or the high profile seat of Thiruvananthapuram, the capital of Kerala, and Rajiv Chandrasekhar, another union minister in the election fray. You've got Shashi Tharoor, winning election time and again, once again in the election battle, and you've got P. Ravi from the CPI that makes this particular battle for Trivandrum or Thiruvananthapuram a triangular contest, and that's one of the most important or one of the seats that the BJP along with Thrissur and Pathanamthitta look at making it count in this 2024 elections. Remember, we've started a segment called Political Buzz. Let's quickly take a look at some political developments from Kerala, as we head into discussing why Kerala matters in 2024. First of all, rains have started hitting the city of Kerala today, especially in Thrissur, from where Suresh Gopi fights the election. Suresh Gopi's constituency saw rains, and the contestants getting a breather there from the huge heat that they were facing in this election, slowly getting a breather and able to enjoy the cool climate as they continued with their campaign process. The next political buzz is senior Congress leader Shashi Tharoor was seen dancing while campaigning for the Lok Sabha elections in his constituency Thiruvananthapuram. He was in a white kurta and was seen dancing to the tunes of that Oscar-winning song Jai Ho. Finally, V. Muralidharan's road show in Attingal, from where he is contesting the elections, saw chants of Modi, Modi, and high enthusiasm, especially for change among the people there on the roads. Another big show that was organized today was on the streets of Wayanad, from where Rahul Gandhi is in the election fray. Assam Chief Minister Hemanta Biswa Sarma electrified the crowd of Wayanad with his ideas and why this election matters, especially the southern state of Kerala. Now, 3 questions that we put before our guest and our audience. Today's 3 questions. The first one, is it a triangular contest or is it a UDF versus the LDF battle in Kerala? Our second question, united in India bloc but divided in Kerala. Remember, the left and the Congress are fighting against each other. Our final question, highest decibel battle, will things change for the NDA? Well, to get a perspective on how this particular elections down south in God's own country, Kerala, will play out, joining us this evening are 4 guests. Chakshu Roy joining us in the studios, R. Rajgopalan, senior journalist, joining us from Delhi this evening, Anu Narayan, and senior journalist, political journalist, joining us from Kochi, and we've got Siddharth, our correspondent, Siddharth Bharadwaj, tracking all the stories there from Ground Zero, Thiruvananthapuram, joining us this evening. Let me first get an opening thought from Mr. Rajgopalan. Sir, how do you see this political battle play out down south?
Tough election, interesting election, since Rahul Gandhi has not filed his nomination in Amethi, therefore it gets more interesting. Wayanad becomes the top of the town. Second thing, Anil, my understanding is NDA will make its presence this time. Second, the most important aspect is Congress is in a dwindrum. Congress is in a quandary.
Okay.
CPM leader, Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan, has been attacking Rahul Gandhi left, right, and center. Even Achyutanandan said Rahul Gandhi is a mamul baby. So therefore, Rahul Gandhi has become an entertainer in Kerala politics. Apart from that, Anni Raja,
Okay.
the wife of Anni Raja, is contesting against Mr. Rahul Gandhi. If you go to the adjacent state Tamil Nadu, day before yesterday, when the pollings were finalized, Pinarayi Vijayan was attacked by Congress people in Kerala, but they are good friends in Tamil Nadu. Therefore, there is a division in the India alliance. That is why Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been saying, "Ek jagah par kushti hai, ek barabar dosti hai." So in that context, I would like to put in my perspective is because CPM is trying to become a Hindutva party, thereby opening the Sabarimala.
Okay. 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 Let me also get Anu Narayanan into this. Mr. Narayanan, is this a battle between the left and the Congress? And the way the political pitching has been done, that gives the sense on how this particular election will play out. Or do you see this particular election turning into very much a triangular contest like we saw in Tamil Nadu?
Anil, when they say that it's a triangular battle, it's only in Thiruvananthapuram, some just like constituencies like Artingal and all.
Okay.
But in most of I think in the 17 seats, it's a UDF-LDF contest, and it's BJP is actually playing a spoiler role there.
Okay.
So how much BJP is getting the votes in those constituencies, that the 17 other constituencies apart from Thiruvananthapuram, Thrissur and Artingal, those are the spoiler votes which I think which will affect the Congress itself, because all the votes BJP is actually eating is from the Congress kitty.
Okay.
And when coming to the case of these three constituencies in Thiruvananthapuram, Thrissur and Artingal, in Thiruvananthapuram the contest is actually between Shashi Tharoor and Rajiv Chandrasekhar, and Mr. Panjavendran is, I don't think that he is in the scene, because it is the first time that in Thiruvananthapuram they are seeing a very organized campaign from the BJP side. Very professional. The professional team of Rajiv Chandrasekhar is there. He is actually getting the move from every assembly constituencies on a weekly basis. And the factor that Shashi Tharoor is actually aiming for is getting more and more of CPM votes, the left votes.
Okay.
He has openly said that if I need to win here, I need to get the left votes too.
Okay.
So it is a contest between BJP and Congress in Thiruvananthapuram.
Okay. Let me also get Chakshu in this discussion. Chakshu, how do you look at it? Is it a battle between the two, or as Mr. Narayanan put it, you could see the left votes, getting transferred either this way or that way, and that could be a big game changer in this election?
A couple of very interesting observations that some of our panelists have made. One, I think that in politics, nobody gives an inch. Alliance or no alliance, everybody's going to put up a tough fight. And from the candidate profile that you put at the beginning of the show, there are no candidates who are of a lesser degree, right? Everybody's putting in a tough fight. The other interesting part is that when I was looking at the numbers, what I saw was that out of the 19 Lok Sabha MPs who are contesting, the churn is very less. So parties haven't changed their candidates. 16 of the Lok Sabha MPs are contesting from the same seats that they were earlier. So that's a good sign. The candidates must be hopeful. The other interesting part is the number of women voters. That also translates to the number of women candidates. So 13% of the candidates are women candidates, which in phase 2 is going to be the highest percentage of women candidates. The last part that I want to reflect on is will Kerala send younger MPs or will Kerala send middle-aged MPs?
Okay.
Now, from what the profile that you were showing in the data, it seems as if the average age of the contestants in Kerala is anywhere between 55 to 56 years. There are some people who will buck the trend, but that's largely where the number is. So, will Kerala be sending younger MPs? Probably not.
Okay, let's also get Siddharth there, who's got his ears to the ground on how this particular election is playing out. Siddharth joining us from Thiruvananthapuram. Siddharth, you had an interaction today with both the contestants or all the three contestants from the seat in Thiruvananthapuram. What's the sense that you get? Because Kerala, I am told time and again, and I've listened to many experts, that is one of the most difficult states in India that you can ever get your number game right.
Well, first of all, a very good evening to you, Anil, and you've certainly put it right. I'm here in Trivandrum right now, where I would like to say, as per my assessment, that it's a triangular battle between the BJP, the Congress, and the CPI. From the BJP, as we know, Rajiv Chandrasekhar is contesting. From Congress, Dr. Shashi Tharoor, and from CPI, the candidate which is contesting, we can just get an assessment of everything. When I'm saying this, that it's a triangular battle which is happening, and as the state of Kerala gears up for the elections here this time around, there are good chances for the BJP to open their account. Although I had an interaction later in the in the evening, I had an interaction with Dr. Shashi Tharoor, who was very confident that he will be winning these elections this time around as well, and he was saying that number 2 could be BJP and number 3 could be CPI. But when I had an interaction with people here at ground zero, they were of different opinion. Some of them were happy with the way the government here in the region was functioning, but some of them wanted a different face altogether. Okay. In fact, they were saying that ticket shouldn't have been given to Dr. Shashi Tharoor. The candidate could have been a different candidate here in Congress. Okay. So they were said they have different issues. Okay, different issues. Some of them were really upset with the. Yeah, they were upset with the drainage system. Some of them were upset with the water scarcity. They have different issues to address. Okay,
Siddharth, I've got the point. Mr. Rajgopalan, 2019, the Congress managed to get 19 seats because Rahul entered the election fray. 5 years later, nowhere does it seem to, paint a similar picture. So could that change the fortunes, especially of the UDF?
Definitely. What you put it is absolutely correct, Anil. Understanding this Kerala politics is very, very difficult because every moment the situation changes. Apart from that, as your correspondent also clarified, the fight is between BJP and Congress in Thiruvananthapuram. Similarly, the situation is changing. My understanding is Congress will be routed in Kerala and CPM will emerge as a single largest party. That is what is going to happen. Second will be Congress, and definitely BJP vote share will increase and they will get 1 or 2 MPs.
Okay, Mr. Narayanan, this particular fight that the UDF and the LDF has, the vote bank is very similar. Does that in any way help the NDA, to make further inroads? You mentioned about 3 seats, but will that help? That 15% that they managed in the assembly elections and the assembly elections 12%, the Lok Sabha elections 15%, will that translate into say an 18% and the likelihood of an electoral gateway that opens for the 2026 state elections?
Anil, let me say that the BJP in Kerala state is a formidable political force, but it is not a formidable electoral force. Why I'm saying this, there is only one time in electoral politics that the BJP candidate has won from Kerala. That was in 2016 when the assembly elections were going on. Mr. O. Rajagopal, who won the Nemam seat. That is a rural seat from Thiruvananthapuram. He secured around 47% of the total votes polled. And the second who came in second, who secured only 35% of the votes. So there was a particular thing also. The JDU was contesting there in that particular region, and they secured 9% of the votes. So even the JDU was not contesting from there, BJP would have got around more than 50% of votes in Nemam constituency. That is the key for BJP in Kerala, because in Kerala, where the political literacy is also very high, it is very difficult that BJP should secure more than 50% of total votes polls to win a seat from there. So that is why I am saying it is very difficult for BJP, even if from Thiruvananthapuram, Thrissur, and in Attingal, to become victorious. Only because of that, the cross voting will happen, and the minority votes, especially the Muslim votes, will go against the BJP. That's for sure.
Okay,
Chakshu, and let me put,
Chakshu, a quick comment, especially on the smaller factions, the KC Mani faction, that has changed loyalties this time around. Do you feel that makes a lot of difference? They were with the UDF last time. This time they have come to the LDF. Does that make a big difference, or such smaller factions don't make much of a difference other than some percentage?
No, I think the fact that somebody has some kind of a political heft and a representation, and if they shift sides, it does make a difference. But I think the interesting question that all of us would be looking forward towards is, if the last time the vote share for the BJP was, I think 15% is what you said, and it did not translate into any seats, if there is a three-cornered contest and that vote share even increases by a percentage point or two, does that translate into seats, and if that, and how many? One interesting thing that I was thinking about is that Kerala has always been at the forefront of some kind of a change. In fact, in 1982, if I remember correctly, the first time the EVM machines were introduced in a by-election in Kerala. So I think it will be a good contest, and something that all of us will be eagerly looking forward to from the outcome of phase 2.
Well, there is a paucity of time. We could have discussed Kerala a bit more, but thank all my guests this evening, R. Rajgopalan, Anu Narayanan, Chokshi here in the studios, and Siddharth joining us this evening. A pleasure having you all here. Don't forget, we've got that second phase of voting still to take place this Friday. We're going to get all of you back once again to analyze those numbers as it unfolds for us this election season. Well, the Great Indian Election is your one-stop show on weekdays on all that matters in Indian elections of 2024. What could be the stave that could form a part of our deep dive on Tuesday night? India's southern state of Karnataka gets ready for polls in 2 phases. Congress-ruled state looks to checkmate BJP in the land of sandalwood. It's the ultimate battle of guarantees. What will resonate with the voters in battleground Karnataka? Watch the Great Indian Election at 8:30 p.m. IST and 1500 hours GMT, only on DD India. Well, in a bid to spread awareness among all, India's Election Commission has been working tirelessly. A promo video that's featured the district collector and Sweetie, the vibrant mascot of Sweep in Wayanad, as we soar through the beauty of democracy and nature. Take a look, enjoy. Good night from the entire team.
ഏപ്രിൽ 26-ാം തീയതി സ്വീറ്റിയോടൊപ്പം വോട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ ഞാനുണ്ടാവും. നിങ്ങളുണ്ടാവില്ലേ?